Hello Aries, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is a general reading for Aries. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay, if you don't fit, don't force it, just relax and let it go. My name's Serenity and this is a general reading for Aries. Okay, Aries, that was quick. Some of you need to go the distance here. Some of you have got the same card off. Was it Virgo? But they changed their mind. Okay. Somebody changed their mind about going the distance though. So that was with Virgo. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, okay, no matter what's happening, somebody wants to finish this or complete this. Okay. Some of you could be co-creating here. Okay. But it seems like you have a leopard, an owl and an egg. It's an odd mixture here. Okay, so somebody could be dealing with somebody here that is not, what's the word I'm trying to look for? You're not equal. There's no got nothing in common, I'm hearing. Basically, you don't got nothing in common. Okay, but some of you need to kind of go the distance here, finish what you started, I'm hearing. Okay, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. Some of you here could be receiving some form of inheritance here, I'm hearing as well. Okay, or you've been in a relationship 10 years or more, but some of you are having some kind of conflict or been competing for someone's attention. Somebody here doesn't want to be in a committed relationship. Somebody will procrastinate in taking the time to come with something more stable here, Aries. Okay, some of you were dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. This person could have been already in a stable, committed relationship for some of you. Let's see, what's the center issue for Aries, Sun, Moon and Venus rising? Conflict. Some of you here put self-interest and self-perseverance first. Some of you can't be of use to anyone else if you don't look out for yourself here though, Aries. There's definitely some conflict and hostility or defeat that will destroy important projects here. But the outcome may seem unfair to some of you Aries, because the difficult time will provide insight and growth here. Possibly legal or moral conduct here. Somebody could go through some public shame or dishonor for some of you as well here. Okay. Take a drink here. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Aries. Some of you could be going through some form of loss. Okay. You can also predict that you'll lose something through a fault of your own. However though, other times it could also mean that it predicts something will be stolen from you here, Aries. Okay, it's a typical theft card. Some of you need to remain vigilant. Okay, because your property may be at risk of being stolen, or make sure that you have the proper insurance for those situations and be mindful of who you brag to about the things in your home. Okay, but although theft is an interpretation for the Five of Swords, it's common for the theft to be symbolic here for some of you. Okay, because the Five of Swords can represent you losing out to an enemy who will outsmart you. You might experience a lot of reputation, position and status within both your career and circle of friends. Some of you, it could be promotions and recognitions which you expected to get will not materialize. And if you have planned for business, the competition may be too fierce to continue here, Aries. Lovers being stolen is also a possibility here, because somebody could steal somebody from you. I don't know how they can do that, because it probably wasn't yours in the first place. Okay, but it's also though here, Aries, it's a symbolic of defeat. Okay, wherever it happens, it won't be fair. Okay, for some of you, it means what you're fighting for was not that great to begin with. And though you feel like you have lost the truth and that there wasn't much to kind of lose, alright, You can also take comfort in knowing that your competitors will not actually enjoy what they have obtained neither. Okay? So whatever they're stolen, they're going to get no enjoyment from it. Okay? But due to the association with loss, okay, it could be a loss of a death or a funeral you have to attend to, and it's causing a lot of conflict there. Okay? For some of you, it could even be regarding there being some form of infidelity. It could be warning that you cannot trust your partner or their motives. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini for some of you. Okay? But for some of you, not only does your partner look unfaithful, but they may also be taking advantage of you here, Aries. Okay? Because the effort in the relationship is not 50-50. All you do is give, and all your partner or potential partner does is take. Okay? If you're wondering what someone's feelings are towards you here, Aries, okay, it could mean that your opportunities, I can't speak now. It could mean that there are opportunists out there who are only out for what they can get. Okay? But the point here I'm trying to get across to you is here, Aries, just because you can do much better than your partner, that's not to say that you'll end the relationship, okay? But sadly though, you may accept your other half for the way they are. But no, you do not. But I hope you do know that you don't have to, okay? Gosh, this retrograde is actually having this problem in my speech now. Some of you though, Aries, sometimes it can be a warning that your business property will be stolen, whether that is something physical or someone less tangible, such as an intellectual property owner for some of you. For some of you though, it could even represent plagiarism, I'm hearing, okay? Some of you should be very wary of who you share your business plans and ideas with, even if you think this person you're talking to is your friend. Because many unscrupulous characters would not think twice about running with your dreams, okay? So be vigilant about who you let into your inner circle and tell your secrets to. No one, I heard, okay? So don't tell your secrets to no one, okay? For some of you though, you can predict a loss of something which wasn't that great to begin with, and that could have been a relationship for some of you, okay? Some of you, your enemies are receiving an empty victory. Some of you, your competitors are spending their energy on what wasn't worth a while. And for some of you, there's definitely going to be a loss, okay? Could be through theft, losing out on competitors, or just being beaten. Could be in a fight for some of you, okay? And for some of you, the outcome to your problems is uncertain here and may not make you happy. Because this card represents a loss of nerve, indecision, weakness, inability to adapt to change, and retreat into stereotypical thinking for some of you. Others take advantage of you here, Aries. Some of you need to be putting, or could be putting work above your own needs, and that will hurt you in the long run here, especially if you're a workaholic, I'm hearing, okay? In the past there, you got the Three of Wands. So some of you could have been waiting for your ship to come in, okay? But through careful planning, a goal or potential goal or project, what's wrong with this card? Pick up these cards, okay? A goal or potential project, longing to your dreams will be realized. Could be a new business or idea is assured here for some of you. Some of you are anticipating obstacles and visualize how you will overcome them long before they appear. Some of you that develop contacts. Some of you, your exceptional leadership skills will be needed here, Aries. Because some others seem to consider you a visionary here, but you need to be careful with the risk. Ahead of you here, you have the devil, and that's reverse, okay? For some of you, there seems to be an inability to make a decision, Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But for some of you, you could be looking for an easy score or get rich quick scheme, but it shows weak character and a lack of determination here. Some of you have got a tendency to be aggressive, violent, angry, manipulative, controlling, cruel, and sadistic personality here. Or some of you are dealing with a Capricorn who's like this. But it talks about self-understanding, personal improvement is possible with effort. There could be some money troubles though for some of you, okay? And what you're focusing on is the Nine of Swords, and that's reverse, okay? Some of you, your priorities are dangerously out of balance here. Even though things appear to be going well, there could be some form of scandal or loss of innocence. Some of you may enter a world where people play for keeps here, Aries, not for the weak or cautious here. Some of you stay in a self-destructive path, Aries, even though you know that it's clearly the wrong thing to do. Some of you are causing your own pain here, okay? Because some of you are having conflict because you're waiting on or to detach from a toxic codependent relationship. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? But things ain't moving forward here. Somebody could be out of control of their emotions, okay? They're ruthless in dealing with others. They exploit others for their own advancement. They win by intimidation here. Somebody could be obsessed with money and power here, and they've got no concern for other people's feelings or needs, okay? For some of you though, there's going to be no second chance with this person, okay? Because a lot of anger, there could be some form of revenge. Someone is trying to get even with you here, Aries. There's a lot of material possessions here, and there could be salary, could be going through some lawsuit. The moral path was not taken for some of you here, Aries. You're getting a reputation as underhanded or undependable. Some of you recognize your part in your own failure here, but some of you need to accept responsibility for your errors, because there's definitely some inability to compromise, which is creating conflict here. Some of you could be overindulging with alcohol or partying too hard, okay? Some of you though are trying to avoid a tower moment, okay? Because some of you will cause your own problems here, Aries. Strongly again, your freedom is threatened here. Some of you feel that you have no choice, but you may be accused falsely, or you could even lose your job for some of you. But there's definitely some pride and prestige here. And disaster, okay? Some of you are going through some unnecessary suffering that could have been avoided. And some of you need to take some form of action to stop the trouble here, because a cycle is definitely going to be completed here. Some of you are dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could be a man over 40. He usually conceals his emotions, doesn't make small talk. There could be sharp intellect, analytical, organized, but there could be some abrupt and judgmental decision this person could make. They've got natural leadership abilities. They're highly ethical and speaks with authority here. But some of you could using your good instincts and common sense, because great ideas are high moral standards here this person has, okay? But there's a lot of conflict. Somebody's trying to detach from a toxic codependent situation. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, okay? Success through underhanded means here for some of you here. Someone's ruthless in dealing with others here. They exploit others for their own advancement. Wins by intimidation. Somebody's obsessed with money and power here. Someone has no concern for other people's feelings and needs here, also Aries. Alright? But just some of you have a strong desire to change your life. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? But definitely, someone wants some form of revenge. Someone is trying to get even with you here, Aries, or you're trying to get even with somebody here. So let's see, eh? Tell me about this conflict here, okay? So somebody here is going to go through some shame and dishonor. Yeah, tell me about this, but some of you could be yourself, or you're dealing with a young fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, so you're having conflict here. Could be with an air sign, okay? Because some of you were waiting for your ships to come in here, okay? But in the past, somebody did consider you a visionary, okay? And in the past here, You've got the Eight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody could be waiting to block you here. Okay? They're not taking no action here. This could have been somebody that was coming in your life just for sex. But somebody here is letting you go, letting God. They're no longer feeling stuck or in a stagnant situation here. For some of you ahead of you here, there could be some money troubles here you're experiencing with the Queen of Swords. This could even be in a marriage. Okay? This could be somebody that you live with, or you're the same kind of coat here. The same sign. Okay? This is somebody here who could be dealing with going through money troubles. Could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody here who's having sleepless nights. Okay? Somebody here who's staying in a self-destructive situation even though they know it. Okay? Someone's doing the wrong thing here. And it could even be in a marriage or somebody you live with. Okay? That's going through some form of depression or anxiety. Okay? Or somebody in the family. Okay? It looks like a marriage. Okay? Soulmate connection for some of you, but somebody's here thinking about walking away, or they're going to make a decision to walk away emotionally, or somebody may even make a decision to return for some of you, because somebody wants to go the distance here. Whoa, there's too many. Some of you, though, could be getting some recognition, but somebody was being false, and somebody needs to put that burden down. A cycle definitely could have been completed. Some of you could have been dealing with a karmic. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay? Somebody who's very cold, very cutting with their words. Okay? Tell me about this King of Swords here. Because somebody wants the truth here, Aries. Oops. Okay. Because somebody was struggling in the past and somebody feels betrayed. And somebody feels that they need to just move on. Could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus for some of you. Okay? Tell me about this King of Swords here. Well, messages are flying out here regarding this King of Swords. Definitely was having some sleepless nights. Some of you could have been dealing with an air sign who's suffering with some depression or anxiety. Some of you are very controlling, very manipulative. Some of you are being a player here. And someone could have blocked you, or someone's standing the ground and setting boundaries. Okay? And you could be having conflict with quite a few people here that you have to defend yourself with, because some of you could be speaking about returning back to somebody from your past. Could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This is somebody, it could have been a soulmate connection here for some of you. Okay, but someone needs to make a choice, because somebody's going to be setting themselves free from somebody that they love, and someone is just waiting for the ships to come in. Okay, there could have been definitely a third party involved here. Okay, but some of you are single and financially stable, or your baby mama is. Okay, or a mother figure here who's single and financially stable is no longer waiting. That's for somebody. Let's see what other message is coming out for you here. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Because some of you definitely got to be careful. Don't drink and drive or take drugs, because some of you could actually have a car crash in here. And okay, so be careful out there. Okay, someone here is very ruthless in dealing with others here. They explode for their own advancement here. Tell me about this fire sign here in the center. It's going through conflict. Yeah, there's going to be a separation here, a breakup. Okay, some of you need to stop the pattern here, because it's not healthy. Okay, because some of you are staying in a self-destructive path here, even though you know that it's clearly the wrong thing to do. And there's definitely going to be a separation within the home or in the family. Okay, tell me about this Eight of Wands here with it, because someone could have blocked communication here. You've got seduction here. So you could have been waiting to block somebody here who could have gave into some form of seduction. There's attraction or flirting or dating. Somebody was hooking up in the past and gave into some form of temptation. There was a third party interference in the past there, by reason why you got blocked there. Okay, because someone's detaching from a toxic codependent situation here. Could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, for some of you right now, there is a snake. Okay, there's definitely some competition. Okay, They're the enemy here. They're very clever, very malicious. Some of you definitely need to look over your shoulder because there is another woman here. Okay? Some of you, it's in a marriage or a relationship or someone you live with. Somebody that likes you, but they're up in their head here. Somebody likes you here, but the romance is blooming, but there's fun, there's flirting. Somebody wants to date here, but somebody here could be getting himself involved in something they shouldn't here, because you've got heartbroken. Because some of you could be dealing with an air sign who's come back from the past. That's heartbroken here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. This person is deeply hurt. They're sad. There's been a separation. There's been a breakup. Someone's feeling lost, or somebody's grieving here or mourning here. Okay, I keep hearing somebody may be going to a funeral here. Bottom of the deck, you got love. There's definitely been some unconditional love in the past, self-love, oneness, passion. Okay, some of you could be feeling uplifted in a friendship, and some of you it could have been a marriage. Okay, but there's definitely been a snake, and someone's going to get hurt. Okay, if this resonates with you, Aries, please like, share, follow. What other message here for Aries do they need to know? Whatever you're thinking about, Aries, don't do it. Okay? Now is not the fucking time. Telling you now. Okay? Because there's going to be a separation, because somebody here knows. Okay? There's going to be some form of scandal going on if you do. Because somebody could even be married. For some of you that you're getting involved with. And for some of you, they broke your heart. Okay? Fuck 'em. Right? They broke your heart. Fuck 'em. Because some of you, you've got air or water in your chart. Some of you are healing a separation, or you're sad, feeling lost. For some of you, you're grieving. Okay? And if you think someone is lying, Aries, they are. Okay? So I don't know what else to say to you on this reading. But if it resonates with you, take what does and leave what doesn't. What other message does Aries need to know? Some of you could be healing family issues. Somebody could be dealing with children, could be affecting your life right now for some of you. And for some of you, you need to love yourself first. Okay? Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive here, Aries. If this resonates with you, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.